Time flows without pause. In a world where I no longer exist, the future is about to change. The truth still survives, but only you remember it.
Lightning. She was fighting. I guess it was just a dream. Dream. What? What was that? Where did these clothes come from?
Hello guys, Fuzzfinger here, and thank you for joining me for the next part of our Final Fantasy XIII-2 walkthrough.
What's happening out there?
Okay, so we're in the Nora house now, and we're about to control Sarah. You can go ahead and watch the tutorial if you want to. I don't. There's nothing really, anything to do here, so just go through all this first. Okay, and just head for the door. We're stuck in walk mode at the minute, but we'll be able to run again soon. Just pick what you want here. The live triggers don't, in most cases, really do anything other than alter the dialogue that you get once you've chose your option. So you can just choose whatever you want to do. In some cases, there is a right answer, but in most cases there isn't. Certainly not in this case.
The dream felt so familiar. Like my horrible vision of Cocoon's collapse.
That little orange circle you can see on the maps where we need to be heading to, that's the waypoint marker.
Lightning in the future.
So we'll just head to that and trigger another cutscene.
That can't be right. Lightning is gone. Transformed.
Your game saves a lot of the time automatically, but if you do want to save, you don't need to find a save point. You can do it anywhere where you've got control of the character.
What's happening?
Again, you can choose what you want to choose for this, it doesn't make any difference at all.
Where on pulse is this? There's nothing here. Not one living thing.
So we appear to be in a very strange place.
Is this the afterlife?
There's not much we can do at the minute, except walk around.
Maybe I can find lightning.
Got a short cutscene coming up and then we're going to have a fight, so be ready for that. It's nothing major though.
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way now!
What is that?
Take that!
There's no... Lightning! Help me! yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you. Bro!
You want her? Then you're gonna have to go through me! Get up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
If I have to?
You're gonna have to. One more thing. Don't ever lay down and wait to die!
Well, here we go. You can just auto battle through this again. We can shift paradigms, but we don't need to really. Both Noel and Sarah are in commando at the moment. The two main roles, they're called roles, which we'll be using throughout the game, are Commando and Ravager. Well, they're the two most popular. The Commando is basically the one who helps with the chain gorge and does damage by not letting the chain gorge fall, whereas the Ravager builds it up. Now we've got about 4 battles to go through here. Oh, and here's the tutorial for the paradigm shift, which you're welcome to obviously look at again at your own leisure on your own game. But I'll skip it since I already know about it and just tell you that I have shifted to Slash and Burn, which is a Commander and a Ravager. Basically, like I said, the Commander stops the chain gorge from falling back down while it's building up to a stagger, and the Ravager actually builds it up. Anyway, you just stick to auto battle once you've chosen the paradigm you want to fight them in. Just don't choose anything with Sentinel, because you don't need that at the moment. Sentinels don't do any damage, they just sort of take damage, they're like the tanks. So we don't need those at the moment. So like I said, there's about 4 or 5 battles on this beach, which you need to do them all to advance the story, so just do it. They're all pretty much the same, it's the same mobs in every one. Let's finish this little guy off. There we go. Don't be surprised if you don't get a 5-star rating. It's very hard to get a 5-star rating unless you get a preemptive strike, which we can't get at the minute. So just run into them to attack. I'll show these first few fights as I do them, so you can see the sort of tactic that I use. I think I'll just stay as Commander, 2 commandos here. So you can shift to Slash and Burn if you want, but they're so easy anyway, it doesn't really make any difference. See how quick they're going down? Let's finish him off. Okay, it literally is the same again here. Just auto battle your way through. I'd say it does get harder later on, but in all honesty, if you're going to follow this walkthrough that I do, from start to finish, you're going to be pretty much overpowered throughout most of this game, since we're going to be doing all the optional side stuff and all the extra quests and fragments. That we're going to, the characters, Noel and Sarah, and the monsters when we get the monsters, are going to be really quite OP, to be honest. So I won't say it gets harder, because it doesn't really. Okay, well, there's another group of monsters which we need to fight. This is about the 3rd, is it, or is it the 4th? I can't remember now. If this isn't the last one, there's probably just one more after. Don't worry, I'm not going to be showing all the battles that I do in the game. Most of the random encounters I'll edit out, since they're all going to be pretty much identical. Important battles like bosses and whatnot I'll obviously keep in, so you can see the tactics that I use, but okay, but is this the last group? Or is there one more to fight? Okay, that was the last one, I think.
Hey, Sarah! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie! Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Well, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No. Noel Christ.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy, too.
Wow. Is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
She's the one who told me to come here.
Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Okay. Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a place called Valhalla. I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said. Even though it couldn't possibly be true. It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so...
Right, so we're going to be moving on now. There's not really anything optional we can do at the minute, so we're just going to press on with the story. Take control of Sarah again, and we can pretty much follow Noel. There's a few people with speech bubbles above their heads which you can speak to if you so desire, but there's nothing really interesting that they have to say at the moment. So I'm just going to crack on with the story at this point.
He made us stay here because the path is covered in fallen trees. He said it was way too dangerous for us.
What I am doing at the moment, though, is just exploring the little crannies and the little nooks in this area, because for one of the side quests later on in the game, you have to fully explore certain areas, and this is actually one of them, so I was just getting that out of the way, since that bit there around the Nora house is a spot that's easy to miss and you can easily forget about it later, which is why I did it then. Okay, so speak to Noah to continue. Again, just choose what you want to choose.
So you're a hunter. Is that like your job?
Well, less of a job and more of a way of life. In the era I come from, if you don't learn how to hunt, you don't get to eat.
Are you really from a different time?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Okay, just run over here to the ramp and you'll trigger a new tutorial for the mod clock. Again, I'm going to skip it. If this is your first time playing through, I suggest you read it. Basically what the mod clock is a chance for you to have a preemptive strike against your enemy while the hand's moving around. Basically whenever you enter a random encounter you'll get this clock thing pop up, and the hand will start moving around in a circle. That's the amount of time you have to either enter combat or to run away and escape from the enemy. If you want to enter combat, run up and attack the enemy before it attacks you while the hand's moving around, and you'll get a preemptive strike. Preemptive strike is basically useful because you start the battle with a full ATB gauge and in haste as well, which is why my bar was red instead of blue. It's critical if you want to get those 5-star ratings. That enemy I was fighting, you want to go into slash and burn to build up its chain gauge, because you're not going to do any damage to it unless it's staggered. So go into slash and burn at the start of each fight when you fight them, just to stagger them quickly. Right, so let's push on. Just follow Noah really, that's all you need to do at the minute.
Wow.
So just get this treasure chest here. There's a few treasure chests on the road, so just keep an eye out for them.
I just didn't think it.
There is a waypoint marker on the map,
Cocoon makes a good landmark.
which we can't just see unless I bring up the map, but we're heading to that. So like I said, attack the enemy before they attack you and you'll get your preemptive. So I'm in slash and burn now, which is Commander and Ravager, or Commando. Oh, let's forget whether it's Commando or Commando. Anyway, that builds his chain gauge up quickly. And as you can see, I haven't done much damage to him, but as soon as he's staggered now, then you just pretty much one-shot him. But if you're two Commandos instead of a Commander and a Ravager, you're not going to find it easy to stagger him, which is why I suggest you always start each battle as slash and burn. I'll probably just skip most of these battles now anyway, so you generally get the idea for them.
Monster schmuck.
This treasure chest up here is very important. It's the map for the area. So now if we open the map, once we've done this, once you've read the primer, now we can open the map, and all the dark blue stuff is the stuff it's just put on there for us by losing that item. We still need to explore it, but we can actually see the whole map now even without exploring, which is very useful. There is a map for pretty much every area in the game, and there's different ways of obtaining each one, so I'll always point them out to you. We can talk to this guy, but it is optional.
Sarah, still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Oh, who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey.
I'm Godot.
Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah, the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
Aren't you the boss? You sure seem like one.
Oh, gee, thanks, but I'm his right-hand man.
So for now, just keep following this road round. I was just checking up there, see if there's a chest, but there isn't. So just keep following this path up. Just follow no. Seems to know where he's going anyway. Don't go down to the left, or you'll end up having to come all the way back round again. So just keep going to the right. Open this chest here, don't miss it. Lever scopes are quite useful actually, and there's not that many in the game, so at least not in treasure chests. There's a few. So we're just having to double back on ourselves now, but we are on a different path. It is the right way. Jump over these branches, use your jump button to move around here.
What's going on here?
We just keep heading north all the way to the top of this map
I see it too.
until the
Pretty
cutscene
sure
starts.
it's no dream.
So we just keep going up.
Don't be a coward!
To the big meteor impact crystal. That's where we need to go. Talk to this guy. It's optional, but
Hey, Huge.
Hey, so this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast.
The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Huge. Nice to meet you.
Hey, likewise.
What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
You want to try them on? They might look better on you.
I don't think so. Wouldn't want to show you up or anything. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
again we're just getting close to our destination now. Don't miss this chest here.
More of them.
Weird. How do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
Mackie, if you don't understand this stuff, then nobody else will.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
Must be tough being the resident genius.
Will you take a look at this?
We're literally just following the path around, guys. It's really hard to get lost here. And as soon as you get to this point, this is where the point of no return is, so to speak. We've got a boss battle coming up now. Okay, so the tactics for this boss are fairly simple. As soon as you get control of your characters after this primer closes, just switch to slash and burn straight away and start building up his chain gauge with your commando and your Ravager. Every now and then you'll see he casts an ability called Swipe, which is where he claws at you with his hands. It does come up above his head in a red text box, it just says Swipe. As soon as he does that, you want to do your paradigm shift immediately to Twin Shields, which is basically where both characters are become a sentinel. It's got the defensive paradigm, if you like. And then as soon as he's cast it, as soon as he's swung his hand, you can switch back to slash and burn and start chipping away at him again. You might want to keep an eye on your health, and if you fall below 50%, throw a potion on yourself. But to be honest, I do this fight here without healing at all, just by switching to the defensive Twin Shields when I see him casting Swipe, and then switch, which is now, and then as soon as he's finished, you'll see him switch back to slash and burn and just carry on chipping away at him again. As long as you do that, that's pretty much all there is to it, to this fight. And like I say, you might want to keep an eye on your health, but I decided just to get the battle done quickly and didn't bother healing at all. So that's him down now. I'm not sure why I didn't get 5 stars for that fight. I guess it's possible, but I don't know how, since, like I said, I didn't even waste time doing it. I just pretty much burnt him all the way down quickly, so not that it matters. And we've got our first fragments. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the fragments are how you measure your true progress through the game. There's 160 to collect. Some are through the story, most are through side quests. So we've got our first one out of 160. There's 3 more to collect in this area. We can get 2 more at this moment of the story, which we'll do before we leave this area, and then we'll have to come back later in the game for the last one. So let's just do a few bits and bobs here before we press on. Grab this chest.
We made it.
Wait up!
There is also a hidden chest just as you pop down here, if you might have just seen it. So make sure you grab that as well. And then you can go ahead and interact with the big meteor crystal thing.
What is that place? Noel, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Well, you're looking at a different time. That's the world I come from. In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF, so that was 3 years ago.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past. I was born and raised in another time. 700 years in the future.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity.
Hey!
Sarah, I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you.
You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible!
Lightning's gone, man.
Godot. Noel, do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
What's happening?
You see? It's a time gate.
What do you mean? Wow. Time gate.
What the? It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla. She's waiting on the other side.
I couldn't turn my eyes away. I knew the answer lay beyond that gate. The answer to my doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath Cocoon, my sister once celebrated my marriage to Snow. I remember her smile like it was yesterday. But sometime when I wasn't looking, she disappeared. She was gone as if she'd never been there in the first place. Lightning, are you out there? Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it really happen? Noel says he can find you, but is he telling the truth? Noel's world was a terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told us.
Listen, when different eras overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Objects from different times get mixed up. If you want to open a gate and travel through time, you have to find one of those objects. They're called artifacts.
Artifacts?
The keys to the future. They're anachronisms, relics of a different world. Basically, things that don't belong in your time. If we can find one, we might be able to use it to open the gate. Then we could cross time and travel to Lightning's world.
Could Noel be telling the truth? Beyond that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back.
Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with this video. Seems like an appropriate place to end it.
So much happened the night the meteorite fell. We all had a lot to think about. I wonder if anyone slept. Good morning.
Oh, one more thing as well before we finish this part. A chest will just appear in a moment, which is the live trigger reward, which is basically based on the answers you chose. It's nothing really special. In fact, I think it's the same every time, regardless of the answers you choose in your live triggers. But it's there anyway, so pick it up. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.